pictures on the wall where the laughter used to fall. Empty halls that echo slow. Gone the love I used to know. Broken dreams and shattered glass. Thought forever it would last. Whispers haunt the midnight air. Lonely hearts in disrepair. Where did all the magic go? Did it fade like morning?
Hey, Ava, how are you? Did you hear about Laura? So, I was talking to her earlier, and she says that she's going on a trip for a month with 4 of her friends. Not sure where to, though. Did she say anything to you about that?
No. That bee? Joe. Oh, the nerve! I had to pay for her food the last 3 times we went to the restaurant, even though it was her turn to pay. Claimed she didn't have any money, and that she didn't get her paycheck. And now you're telling me she's going on some trip with not 1 but 4 people. Who paid for all that trip, Jasmine? I feel like going over to her house and showing her how I really feel. But guess what? I'll get her back some other time. I refuse to let a small-time trickster fool me twice.
Well, Ava, not to throw it back into your face, but you did offer to pay for the dinners, though. She said she would have paid, but you insisted on footing the bill. Not just for her, but for me, and Marie, too.
Yeah, I did, Jasmine. After the fact. You and Marie always covers my bill when I forget my purse. Which is rarely, It's the way she acted, as if she had never heard of money before, when the waiter handed us the bill. She sat there and searched her purse like 50,000 times before, saying she wouldn't be able to pay. She knew she didn't have the money that day, so why didn't she tell me before we went to that bloody restaurant? I don't like dealing with people like that. It's distasteful.
She probably forgot to mention it during your last conversation. Maybe she had so much on her plate, Ava. We really don't know everything that goes on in someone's life, even if they're our friends. She's not usually the kind who ditches paying when it's her turn. Maybe she was just too embarrassed to tell you she was low on cash. You'd think she has it all going on for her, seeing how she sometimes looks down on us a bit.
She still should have said something before we ordered. Suppose I had forgotten my card or money. We would have all looked completely foolish, sitting there arguing with the waiter after eating their food. I felt bad for her, though, and since I'm that kind of person who gets really emotional when things like that happens, I couldn't bear to sit and hear her talk like that. Especially after hearing that surprising news. Now I want to see her little chubby checkered cheeks so I can take my little outstretched fists and tell her face hello and goodbye.
Well, I believe I'm friends with you both. Even though I knew her before I knew you, Ava, I'm not going to muddy up the friendship we all have. I consider both of you my besties. Therefore, I really can't get into the heart of this conflict. I'll leave you both to hash it out.
Jasmine, I beg to differ here. I knew you before I met her. I met you through your sister Marissa, who's friends with my cousin April. So, you really got this one wrong, my friend. But Laura has been a sly and conniving person ever since we crossed paths. But I'll tell you this, Jasmine, she's trying to trick the wrong person. I always try my best to be nice to people, to give them every benefit of the doubt, even when they don't deserve it. But every time, it seems like I get screwed over again and again. Damn me. Damn if I do. Damn if I don't. Am I that unlucky?
Well, no, Ava. You're not unlucky. It's just that you're a trusting person. Too trusting. A lot of people don't think or react as quickly as you do. Maybe, just maybe, you have a soft heart somewhere beneath that thick skin of yours. Because, as tough as you may look and act, you're a soft-boiled egg and a big bowl of cornmeal porridge. It may look like you don't show kindness and love, but behind that soft shell of yours, you're a good, decent friend at times, Ava.
At times, Jasmine. You just said I show love and kindness at times. Oh, Jasmine, dear, I always show love, kindness, grace, humility, and charity all the time. I'm not mean. I don't think I am. I'm looking for the right word here. I'm just a frank, forthright, and outspoken individual. Not too many people are comfortable telling the truth to someone's face. And I can understand that, even though the truth hurts at times.
You're right. I, myself, always try to choose some of my words very carefully. I don't want to come off as mean and hostile all the time. I don't like hurting people with my choice of words. You know, for me, it's best not to even say anything most of the time.
Okay. Oh, I hear your argument, Jasmine. But guess what? If that works for you, or has been working for you, then please, don't let me try to change anything. Just continue on that path and I'll do the same. But still, Laura needs a sweet taste of her own poison medicine. I have an emergency plan for her. Oh yeah, I won't say what it is now, but when the right time comes, you'll hear about it. Let's just say it's the Laura plan. Ah, ha ha ha.
As I said earlier, I won't get between you two. You're both like sisters to me. I won't take sides either. I'll stay neutral as always. You two will have to work out this hot freaking mess. And when you're ready to bring that plan into action, you know my number. But in the meantime, Ava, I have to meet up with my sister Chloe for brunch. She wants to discuss plans for her upcoming baby shower. You know, she's due in a month.
Okay, Jasmine, no worries. I'm so glad you mentioned Laura's little secret to me. I won't say anything to her. I'll pretend I know nothing about her dream trip. Not a pip from me. But I promise you this. I'll get her back, though. She's not just going to pay back for last dinner, but she'll be covering my next 2 dinners next time. Oops. Did I just say that? Anyway, Jasmine, enjoy your lunch, brunch, munch, crunch, whatever it is with Chloe, and I'll call you later.
Okay, later, Ava. Talk to you soon.
So, Mom, did you hear about our next-door neighbor, Mr. Frederick? Heard they found him lying dead on the bathroom floor in his house a couple of days ago, while his own daughter was found passed out. Not dead, just passed out. Heard she was high as a kite. His other daughter, Sydney, knew about his death from a concerned neighbor who went to check on him after calling him for the 25th time without any response.
Yeah, I heard about it, but you know Ava. I used to check in on him once in a while. But because of that daughter who lives with him and her fresh mouth, I stopped going over there. She once asked me if I didn't have anything better to do, or if I didn't have my own father to check up on, and why I was always over at their house. She even asked if I was trying to get rid of her father so I could take his money. Can you believe that?
Oh, Mom, I'm sorry about that. Does she really believe that you want anything from them? The way they keep the outside of their house. I can't imagine what the inside looks like. You've been inside their house, Mom. Is it in a livable state? Or do we need to contact the destruction, demolition, and disaster crew?
It's just okay. Nothing to get too excited about. One old broken chair here, a table there, a couch that's begging you not to sit on it too hard, because if you do, the boards will snap right onto the floor. That's it. Just a simple living. The daughter had told me to stop checking on her father. Said she would handle it herself with no help. I thought I was being helpful, since she always acted like she never knew her fingers from her toes. I tried talking to the other daughter, Sydney, but she shrugged me off too. So, I let it go. I didn't want them thinking I needed anything from them. It's a shame, though. All those grown kids. And they let their dad die in such a distressful and unpleasantful way. Is unpleasantful even a word? Oh, what the heck. It is now.
All I know is that daughter at his house should have been in rehab or some kind of treatment facility. Instead, they had her taking care of their elderly father, who needed strong support from someone dependable. But since I'm not trying to get too personal in their business, I'll leave the rest of the family to figure things out. After all, we have our own problems to worry about over here.
You can say that again, darling. As free as some help can be, Some people just don't like to take it when needed. It's not like I was looking for any kind of payment. Just a big thank you would have been enough for me. It's not about money all the time. If you can help a neighbor in need, then help without expecting anything in return. I just thought he looked so frail and shaky, as if he could have been blown away by a leaf. She wasn't there for him. She was only there for the shelter. I genuinely offered my assistance without anything else in mind. He appreciated the help. It was her who was standoffish and cruel to her dad. I'm not sure what's going to become of her now that he's gone.
Mom, why do you care? There are 6 siblings of them. They'll manage. They're grown people. Let them worry about that now. You tried your best, but as the saying goes, they didn't think your best was good enough. So please save all that worrying for our family and leave them alone. We'll need that same energy for when something happens to a member of our family. Do you not think something can happen to one of us at any time, Mom?
Stop it, Ava. Stop that now. Please stop talking like a silly person. Have you got any soul in you? You're behaving terribly. Anyways, I'm not sure if any of the other neighbors, apart from what's-her-name, Margaret, had volunteered to help him. I'll ask around. They weren't the most sociable people in our neighborhood, so I'll have to get more info.
I'm sorry, Mom, but yeah, he was a nice man. Judging from the little interaction I had with him, he was always waving highs every time I passed his house. He'd always sit on his front porch in a red chair, guess that was his favorite color, reading some kind of big book, looked like some philosophy book. I'm sorry this happened to him, but I guess he's in a much better and safer place now. No more suffering. We live, then we die. It's part of life, Mom.
You're right. It's definitely a part of life. And also the end stage of life. Death. We all have to go one day, Ava, whether we want to or not. Death has no friends, no expiration date, not even a specific time period. It just creeps up on man like a shower of rain. The Bible says, Ava, death is the last thing to be destroyed. So yes, one day everyone, the rich, the poor, the crippled, the straight, the weak, the strong, including us, will be caught up one day. But I think we're going too far now with this conversation. So, why don't we just go watch a nice movie and call it a night? Huh?
Sounds good to me, Mom. That really was a lot. Got you thinking? Whoosh? Okay, so I get to choose which movie, though. Come on, let's go, Mother.